Right. Motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. New logo, new things. Don't forget to come and check us out at motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. Go to our featured products. Yes, check out our $20 one click called A Valentine to My Body. Make sure you get yourself a copy of that book. And of course, to continue to support us, go to shop.spreadshirt.com/MSM gear. New things, new logo, new things to come through and support. Motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. I am Kai Storm. This is season 3. Be in the building, G. So how's your experience working at Ganja Goddess so far then?
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So Ganja Goddess is one of the only places in Seattle that can take a like a debit card. Also, the management there is just world-class all around. Like for instance, they never push us to sell anything. They're very selective with who they purchase from. Okay. And most of the growers that we purchase from are either pesticide-free growers or they are certified green, which, green certified. And so when she gets on, I'm going to ask her a little bit about what green certified means. And this is a term that growers and that bud tenders, use a lot because it has to do with the process, of course, with which the bud is, harvested and treated, right? And then she blew my mind off of her knowledge with regards to concentrates and the process in which they're extracted. So we're going to be asking her about some of that. And then there's just all these things that people can use. Like if you, for instance, don't want to smoke, then that you can do edibles and that sort of thing. But there's all these products on the market right now, such as transdermal stuff. There's topicals. There's all kinds of things that people don't even know about. And so we're going to really dive into Fantasia's brain because like I said, she had a hand in training me over there. And every time I have a question, I'm always reaching for her like, Queen, I need you. Please explain this. And my experience at this place has been nothing but amazing. Seriously. They had asked me to take on another shift due to some scheduling things. And I was happy to. But I worked 11 hours there one day and bitch, I ain't trying to work 11 hours nowhere.
Child, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? After 3 hours, I'm looking around like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Never mind. You was in some place of business for 11 hours. Wow. Yeah.
No, and then seriously, but the time flew by so fast because not only was I like hands-on learning, because they trusted in me to get right on the floor the first day.
Nice.
So I got on the floor, and then so I'm just talking to people and they're very big on be honest with your customers. If you don't know how a product works, don't say that you do. Tell them I don't know. And people will really appreciate that.
Indeed.
So I've never been in a position where I was definitely selling a product and not expected to push it, and I was just really I don't know. I don't have any complaints. I think Fan has joined us.
Yes,
Fan,
she did.
Thank you so much for being here.
I was waiting to let you finish your sentence before we bring her up in the building. But yes, honey, let's come in. Let's show our face.
Yes.
Let's be in the building with Motherhood Sex Marijuana.
Yes, queen. Marijuana. Woo, welcome, Fan. Thank you for being here.
Say hello from New York City.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, my camera a little messed up. I put a little stick on there when I was in school.
I get you put that stick in there so no matter what, they can't see shit.
They can't see nothing. Nothing. There we go.
How you doing?
You go.
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are well. Mother 691 is always in the building.
In the building, definitely. We are in the building with Fantasia. Fantasia, welcome to our platform, to this beautiful space that we created so that like minds can come together and have open dialogue, share what makes us amazing. We do talk about the subject matter, but we do encourage all perspectives. So, you know, the fact that you're here with us, we appreciate you. I've been talking to Kai a little bit about you and how I feel and how I met you and all that shit. So let me start over again. I was fortunate to meet Fan at a place called Ganja Goddess. And she's going to talk about a little bit, she's going to be talking about in detail about her experience there. But what I can say as somebody coming in for the new, to a new industry, and then being welcomed so much, and then just having this wealth of resource and information all around, like just people happy to help you and see you succeed, is something that I love the most, from where, you know, we work together. I did tell Kai, I told her you have another opportunity, so I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna have you introduce yourself, and then we're gonna start asking you a bunch of questions. How about that?
All right, I'm forward. Well, my name's Fan. I recently just located to Seattle about 7-8 months ago with my partner. We came up from the South, so marijuana wasn't legal at all down there. But to come up here, I already knew, like I had in mind, like I wanted to work in a dispensary. Just because like before I was working in a dispensary before I moved here, I was like a store manager. So for like the past 4 or 5 years, and I went to school for business technology. So I knew from a standpoint, and like I wanted to do something with business. Like with my store manager position, I got the gist of like hiring and, you know, learning the metrics and stuff like that as far as business go. But to come here, knowing that we was legal, knowing that a dispensary is more likelihood I'll be able to interact with the person that's calling the shots a little bit better than I would be in a chain like stores. So yeah, I was like, yeah, let me get in the dispensary. I was very, very lucky that Ganja Goddess, you know, hired me on or whatever, because there being that it is a single shop, it is more hands-on as far as like, you know, the business wise. So going in, I already knew. I was like, yeah, I'm learning some things that I need to learn as far as like to own my own like business or whatever. So yeah, but I graduated with my AAS probably in December. So in like 3 months. And now I got my foot in the door with my technology part. So I'm gonna further that. And it's sad to leave the dispensary, but I think I've learned what I came there for. So it's only growth.
I mean, you never know it. You could turn around. You could probably use that information and probably flip it in the cannabis industry, because as you know, I'm sure, you know, in the small time that you've been working at Ganja Goddess, that you could see that ganja is a real growth item. Like it's a real industry that's growing, and I refuse to believe tech is not going to be needed in the growth of this business, because you know what I mean, you got to be able to, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some kind of, you know, technical, you know, functions or procedures that you go through in growing weed and distributing weed and all of that. And well, we don't really need no advertisement, but you know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, being in different magazines where different stores and different things related to cannabis are open, and you know what I mean. So don't knock it completely out, but
no.
But I like where you're going with it.
Completely out. Yeah, I just got to get my foot in all these doors. I'm trying to. I have a lot of things that catch my attention as far as like business wise and technology wise. So it's like at this point, I'm dibbling and dabbling everything to see exactly what I want to do. You know, I'm not trying to knock anything, but I'm also trying to touch everything.
As you should. As you should. Because Ruby, from
Gotcha.
what Ruby tells me, that you are very knowledgeable in the cannabis industry. So
she is.
and that, you know what I mean, that she's like you're like her source of information at the store. And she even mentioned something about certified green and whatnot. And I was, as soon as she said it, I was gonna say, what's that? And she was like, no, ask her, don't ask me.
Certified green? Wait, I don't know about that one. Wait,
green.
Did I say it wrong?
I think I did. So correct me if I'm wrong, but you know how food can be labeled as organic, right, by the USDA? Mm-hmm. So cannabis cannot be, unfortunately, but when a grower goes through the process to be labeled as a certified green grower, they go through processes, right, in which they show that they are along the lines of organic. It's as organic as you can get with the process. And you know, it goes without saying, a lot of these growers unfortunately are using pesticides and a bunch of other shit that we don't know about, you know what I mean? And so, Fan, can you talk a little bit about some growers that you like that are pesticide free for sure, and why that's important to us?
For sure. So now I get what you mean with the certified green thing. So it's just basically like, you know, without pesticides. So when you have these, okay, so you really have two different type of since I've been there, I've noticed that you have two different types of, like, you either have you outdoor, you have indoor, and then you also have greenhouse, right? So with each of those processes, it's all going to be different. So I have never been to an actual farm just yet to like know every little thing, but what I can tell you is when you're growing something outside, it's harder to try to make sure that something is that no pesticides get into it, right? Because it's outside, you don't know what's there. As far as when you doing something indoor, you have more of a control aspect as to what touches your plants, what gets on your plants, and all the other stuff. Same with the greenhouse, right? Like, yeah, it's an outside house, but you still have more control than you do with outdoor. One farm that I truly admire will definitely be Eagle Trees, and it's ironic, they are pesticide free and they are outdoor. So for me, that just tells me that they take care of their plants. And I've seen like some of their plants, like from people that come drop off or whatever, they'll show me like a few of their plants and stuff like that. And it's like, you can tell that they care about their plants. And even when you smoke their flower, it's not harsh or anything like that. You wouldn't be able to tell like, oh, this was some outdoor stuff. Like, you can break it up, it's not gonna crumble to dust. Like you can break it up and you can, like, okay, got you a little sticky icky, and it's really good. I can definitely recommend Eagle Trees to anybody with the ease.
That's beautiful. And that's the crucial information that we want to put out there. Some of this information, Fan, just goes over my head. And I've been smoking weed since I was 13. Kai's been smoking weed forever too. So it's like, just because we've been smoking weed forever doesn't mean that we're so knowledgeable on all these things. If I didn't have this job, I wouldn't know shit about most of the stuff that we talk to people about. And I have been there for maybe a week. So this is what I'm talking. When you go to an organization and it's so efficient and it's so smooth to where you plug right in and it's smooth like butter and you know exactly where you can go for answers, you're winning already. And you're part of that process for me, Fan. So I really appreciate you. I've been really excited to learn about extracts. And when you and our supervisor was talking about the RSO, the Richard Simpson oil, can you talk a little bit about that and flex on these motherfuckers? Because I'm still learning.
Okay. I can. Okay. So hold on one second. Keep it by the bed. Okay. So I got this right here. And this is the Medusa one. Like we haven't had these in the store for a minute. But this is one that I like. Just for the simple fact, it's like super dark. But like if you were to take it out and like if you get on your hand or something like that, it'll be green. Like it's so dark in there, but it's really green because this is like the purest form the plant can be in, right? Like they literally extract it from the plant, and the whole entire thing, the whole plant is going into there. The serving sizes are super tiny. People will say a size of a grain of rice is the serving size for this thing. And for me, that is like one of my best highs, because it is, like I said, the purest form. So you don't have any other extra nothing in there. So no terpenes added, no nothing. It's just like full extraction of the plant, and it's the purest feeling. For this, I would say it doesn't put you to sleep, but it's a hell of a sleep aid. Once you go to sleep, you're gonna be asleep, and it's like it restores your body as you're sleeping. So and it's touching all your aspects. So you can put it on like cuts and stuff like that, and it might help it. I'm not gonna be a doctor and say it is going to help it.
I'm about to say, wait a minute now, we dropping all kind of gems and shit. Because first and foremost, I'm gonna be the one to stop you and say, look here, I've been smoking since 1987. Maybe a couple of us might not have been alive in 87, but I clearly have been. So what I am saying is that I don't know nothing about extracts, dabs, none of that shit. I know about green. You crush it, you roll it, you light it, you feel good. That's what I know. So, you feel me? So I need you to take it all the way back to like I'm 2 years old with a whole blunt. I'm 2 years old with a whole blunt, and I got this extract, and you trying to tell me how to work it? Like what am I doing with it? Am I spreading it on the weed a little bit, or if it's too strong, I might not want to put a lot on the weed. What am I doing? What am I doing?
All right. So with this, this is more of an eating aid, right? So like you can put this, you can cook something, you can put this in there while you're cooking. I have a few customers that actually take this, and like they'll take a piece of foil paper and like put the little serving size on the foil paper, pop it in the freezer, and then that way you can just take it and go. Because whenever you're using the syringe to take it out, it is like a solid, right? And it's like really gooey. Some people even like hold it over like a flame or something like that just to loosen it up a little bit. But me personally, I eat it on like cookies or crackers or something like that, because I ain't gonna say it tastes good, because again, it's like the purest form of the plant. So give it something to balance that out. But yeah, so you can do it like that. You can even like just take it and like just take it orally. Just take like nothing. I ain't reached that level because that taste is nasty.
Okay, yes, my throat is bougie too.
Yeah.
So yeah. Bougie throats can't do with bad taste. So yeah.
Exactly.
You telling me I need a chaser with it? Okay, I got you. I'm writing it down.
You need to put it on like a cracker or something of that nature. I put it on cookie. Star Trek. It really tastes good on the little Star Trek, the little Debbie cakes. Them bitches busting. But yeah, like it's a really good sleep aid. And like the next day, me personally, I feel like rejuvenated. It doesn't feel like I'm lagging or anything like that. I feel upbeat as far as like it's like the inside all got rest. Like you can sleep and not really sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like your mind's still on the go. Yeah, you feel me? And that is like one of the good things about that. Like when you sleep, you are sleeping. Your body's getting the rest that it needs. So the next day you wake up, you feel a little bit more rejuvenated. It's a good feel. It's a good feel.
Okay, so
those muscles are relaxed.
An extract and a dab is not the same thing.
Oh no.
So, so what's the difference? Because again, I'm a weed smoker from '87. A weed smoker from '87.
So this is just like this is more of a. I would say this is more of a concentrate. I mean, they're all concentrate, but that is more of a. That's not a dab. A dab is going to be more of like a waxy. That's something that has been through a process. It's going to be something, it can be whether crystals, sugar, it can be actual wax. It's going to be different. Like you might find some that is a little dark like that, but some of them are going to be like light and all that other stuff. But with that, like I wouldn't put that on the blunt, but if I had like a little, like if I would have some wax or some sugar or something like that, it's going to be easier for you to put that on a blunt. So like I've used like wax, sugar, where it's going to be like some type of crumble. I can roll a blunt, put it on top of a blunt, put a little more weed on there, and roll it and smoke it like that. Just for the simple fact that it's something that's already been through the process of, heating up. It's already been through a process of being warm. So that's going to be smokable, I guess you would say. But definitely not the RSO. RSO, you want to take that, you want to eat that, or something of that nature.
Dope. And you know what I learned too, Fan, is that how you go to these like supplement stores where they have vitamins and shit, you can purchase those like empty capsule things, and if it's easier for you to ingest it that way, you just put a little bit of that RSO in the little capsule and take it back
and just eat it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that is true. I've had a few customers say that they do that as well. Yeah, I never tried that one. I think I like
it. That seems like a lot of work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, somebody with nails like something like this, I might not be able to make it. it.
Look, just give me a cracker, a little cookie. I eat that. Go about my business.
Sure. I like that. I like that. Yes.
Does your partner smoke?
No, she does not. I be trying, but she don't. I think that's definitely.
How does that work out? Wait a minute.
See, I was just telling Ruby the other day where like I can, like when I met her, I legit went from.
Or did your family just accept your sexuality?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What happened?
Oh, I said, speaking of your partner, was your family always accepting of your union, or was your coming out difficult?
So growing up, I was like around nothing but boys all my life. Only had cousins that were boys, so I was outside throwing football in the middle of the street. With we got the quarterback that's on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like I played basketball. I was all into sports. So when it came to the coming out part, it was actually a funny story. So my mom was trying to make me wear a dress to a wedding, and I was like, I don't want to wear a dress. I just want to wear some khaki pants. Like any other time I can wear pants. Why are you making me wear a dress now? So she was like, oh, you have to, da 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 da. I was like, I'm not. So I came out then. She had a problem with it, but even before then, she would ask me, like, do you like girls? Like, I'm okay with it. Just let me know and stuff like that. And I would just brush off the conversation. But when I told her, it was a whole different story, because it was like, it actually came to face like, okay, she answered my question, and it's not the answer that I really wanted.
Right.
But it was one of those things that was like, it's there, that. But she's accepting to it, especially now. Like, she loves my partner. Like, so it was definitely a growing moment for her, but yes, they were definitely open and accepting to it all. So that was a plus.
That's what's up.
You're very blessed.
Yeah.
No, but hold up though. You cut her off before she answered my question about her and how it was working out with her girl and not smoking. Because we as smokers, we know, at least in my life, child, don't smoke. Really?
So,
it's not gonna work out, player. There's the door, player. It's not gonna work out. I said it's not gonna work out.
I barely smoke now.
Player. Gone.
See,
that's just me. That's just me. But I want to hear the rest of your story.
I understand.
All over the place,
it's okay. I'm keeping up. So but yeah, so I was telling Ruby the other day, like whenever I met my partner, I was staying with my cousin, and me and my cousin, we smoked all the time. But when I met her, I was just like, okay, I wanted to take a step back as far as like just from smoking in general, because I wanted to be more aware, right? So in that moment, like I literally went from smoking almost every day, well, smoking every day at least 2-3 times a day, to I went like a whole year without smoking, like just up and stop, right?
Lord,
so,
you took a
and then,
sabbatical.
yeah,
Lord.
so we moved up here or whatever, and I started smoking. Well, I started smoking before we moved, but it was just like a little bit. But like right now, I haven't smoked in like 3 weeks, like because with the new job, I don't know what's going to happen with that one. So yeah, but I don't know, like it's a good balance, because being that she doesn't, I don't have to buy as much. One, two is like,
right,
when I want to do something, or if I want to, you know what I'm saying, like if I'm trying to just be present, or we're going out to do something, if I was by myself, I would probably smoke and then go do what I have to do. But being, you know, I'm with her or whatever the case is, I would just be like, no, I don't have to. Like, I'm just cooling. So it's a good balance. She helps me to keep my mind right on certain situations. So yeah, I can go without. But it's a good balance. She really cut me back. She really cut me back. So it's cool.
You clearly strong. You clearly strong. You strong.
Yeah, I tried to help my cousin out, but every time he'll be like, "Nah."
You're like, nah, the fuck out of here. Fuck you mean?
Right.
Like that.
Literally.
The hell, like that. Fuck you talking about, like that.
He would try. He would try it all the time. I'd be like, "Nah, I'm okay." He'd be like, "Bro, your willpower." I was like, "Yeah, you gotta have it. Gotta have it."
Definitely. I have none, so we here now.
I mean, I've had some in my life, you know, due to pregnancy. I'm gonna say that yes, pregnancy made me say, okay, chill out. Just, you know, give it a break or 2 or 3. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
2 or 3.
You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 breaks. I don't know.
Even that, I was still going at it, man.
Take a puff here and there, but you know, take a break. You know, don't smoke the whole blunt. You know what I mean? Take 2 or 3 pulls. You know what I mean? That's the kind. I'm just saying.
I understand.
And they're fine. And shoot, 24, 12, and 6. They fine. I'm just gonna say that. But yes, you're
doing just fine.
Strong.
Yeah, you are, fam.
Gotcha.
And you know what? Guess how old this queen is? She is young as hell. She's like 22. How old are you?
No, I just turned 25.
Oh shit! See, she's 25.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, when she told me her age, I was like, damn, I was fucked up at 25. I'm so proud of you, and I would love for my kids to be like you. No, but I was just so impressed. You know, I'm not just over here kissing your ass, fan. I've been watching you at work. I've been observing.
No, little slight word.
I got you, man. She's humble with it. We talked about motherhood, right? Fan, I know what your view on motherhood is, but can you share with everybody in terms of you personally?
Well, I don't have any kids, but I have a 8-year-old little brother and a 10-month-old little sister. Then I have a 18-year-old sister. But as far as kids wise, they're my birth control right now. It's like I didn't have enough time to be like, oh, I miss somebody with a baby. Nah, because I'm dealing with them now. Like they're
babies.
Yeah, baby. So it's like,
exactly.
oh, I can just, play with them and then send them on back. I don't have to do that.
Exactly. Yeah. And thank you, because we need all the perspectives on here. Not everybody's going to want to be a mom, and not everybody's going to be even, kids, even the word motherhood can be taboo, honestly. There was a time where I really wanted kids, and I just physically felt like I couldn't make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Being a mother to me is like so amazing, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? And I love the different perspectives that we get on here.
And then another perspective is that, yes, you're a mother, you love the kids, and at the same time, you know, it ain't wrong to think about getting a break. You know, it ain't wrong. It's
Don't
It's
feel
never
bad.
wrong. It's never wrong.
Don't feel
It's
bad,
never-
mamas. We
Self-care
all
is-
say,
the brain.
self-care is
go
very
over
important.
there and
Right.
don't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Right.
It ain't wrong.
girl, you know what my break
Sometimes
is
you need it.
nowadays? Do y'all know what my break is nowadays? Can I tell you? Because
Well,
smoking ain't a break for me. Smoking is just an everyday thing that I get to keep straight. You know, my break is my 9-to-5 job at Ganja Goddess. I'm over there wiping shit down, smiling like, hey. If I wipe that counter down one more time, I'm serious.
Oh my goodness.
Dead ass,
It be
man.
like that.
It is
It be
no
like
lie, dude. I like, okay, so Ganja Goddess doesn't have, we don't, when you go into the store, and I do encourage everybody, if you're in Seattle, whatever, you visiting Seattle, you want to go look at the hottest pot shops, dispensaries in Seattle, go check out Ganja Goddess, real shit.
For sure. For
And
sure.
one thing that I love is that they don't buy everything from everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't go in there and you have, what is that called when you have choice paralysis? Because there's every motherfucking goddamn strain. You know what I'm saying? So they're very selective. Like we said, pesticide free. You see a lot of pesticide free shit, a lot of topicals. If you don't know what those are like lotions, anything you could rub. They don't have, you know, they might contain THC, but it's like mostly to relax your body and shit, right? And so they even have these things called they're suppositories, where if you have cramps, you can use these suppositories in your vagina, and they contain something. The specific one I was reading, the shit contains bermamine. Bermamine is known to help decrease inflammation, to help even with your heart. So there's a little red, there's somewhat of a little red coloring to it, orangey or whatever. So if you use these suppositories, you might want to use like a tampon or some kind of liner to protect your little panties or something. But I can't wait to use it. I can't wait to have one of my daughters use it because it's all natural ingredients. They use tampons anyway. I don't know what the fuck are in these tampons. And then they have another product. They all name it different shit, you know, different brands, but there's anal ones where you can put it in your anus and it might help. And the way that I would think it would help is if, number one, you got pain or discomfort in any way, or if you're preparing for butt sex.
You know,
so
one thing I gotta jump in and say, I love Ruby and how she is so willing to just experiment with her poom poom and her ass. Cause baby,
so sex toys too. I like experimenting with everything.
It's a no for me.
Yeah, they were taught.
No, my girl is willing to, you know, whether it's for, you know, content for the pod or just because she's curious, she is willing to put her pum pum and her asshole on the line. I got to say, applaud that shit.
Don't have to, cause not doing.
It ain't gonna be me, honey. It ain't gonna be me.
Hey, it's balance, right?
And please, Fantasia, tell us, what's your take on you know, these products that you know your girl here is, she says she gonna try. You gonna try?
I'm trying it, but I will definitely sell out to be like coworker tried it, you know what I'm saying? Take it on, go ahead, let me know how it is. But nah, no, I'll sell it to him. Definitely. I'll sell it.
Indeed.
Yes, and then I'll sell it to you and look forward to your Yelp review. But what I ain't gonna do
and then I
put my situation in your situation. Nah, fam.
Or in this case, their situation in your situation.
That part right there. Nah.
Can't do that. No.
You know what? There's even stuff for your pets, like on some real shit. They got some salmon flavor. I'm sure they got all kinds of flavors for the pets.
Yeah, but they have like 3, like salmon and beef. Yeah.
So Perfect. It's like, and these are products that not everybody's going to carry, but if you know that you're trying to get like a specific results of something, I would just go online, do as much research. I hear that Fairwinds is a really good brand too when it comes to like more of like a medicinal approach to things. They break down dosing very well, and they have some really great products. And then, have you done toptender.com yet?
What's that?
Not.
Okay, because you don't need to. You got it all right here. So toptender.com is a way for bud tenders to go online. And what you do is you just register, you learn, you watch their videos, take their course, and then you get a certificate and some cool merch. And the whole premise is just to educate and to encourage education amongst the workers in the industry.
Word, that's interesting.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And you know, girl, you know I'm gonna be sharing everything I got with you because I love you. Yeah, definitely. And plus, so check this out, Fan. Cool story. So I'm out there, we're over there, helping a guest, you know what I'm saying? I can tell this guy is like New York all the way. So I'm like, hi, are you visiting from out of town? Yeah, New York and whatever. He mentions that he's opening 3 dispensaries in New York called Trap City Green. Shout out to Trap City Green. We're going to be talking to them next week. So anyways, we're talking, conversing. He has his lady friend in there, whatever. I don't even know if it's his best friend or something, but we sell him a couple of things and we get his information. Kai, I link him up with Kai, and she will possibly be working at Trap City Green. You know what I'm saying? It's all amazing. The networking is, and you know what, Kai? Another thing I love about this place is I would be at a job, and I would like share something personal or anything that had to do with like some side business and shit that I do. And it was so frowned upon, and it was really discouraged, right? It's like, it's almost like disrespectful, but at this spot, because we have such great leaders in place that are business minded and have other shit and other passions going on for themselves, they never discourage us as long as we're getting our job done. Like, you ain't gonna definitely be over there and just talking about your shit and not helping a customer. You're gonna do that. Right. And if it's practical and if it's relatable, then they don't bother that. And I love that. That's how I'm able to get a Fan on this show, how we were able to link with these beautiful people.
I mean, hey, networking works out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's always a plus for me.
You know what I'm saying? But yes, let's get into a little bit, if we can, let's get into how you met your partner in the first place.
Crazy story.
Awesome.
It's not really crazy, but in my last where I was, her sister actually is my first remote, but she also worked with me. She did this cruise for her birthday, and the day before, she had like a little over for the people that was going on the cruise. So I went over. We had cake, and I also do Herbalife. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Anybody? No. We can talk about that next. But I do Herbalife, and I saw Herbalife on the table, and I just asked, I was like, so who? And all she said was, oh, that's my sister. I was like, okay. So, oh man, I was like, all right, we can link up or whatever the case is. And it was nothing on that was interesting. I'm saying, like, I was interested by it. So we, and I had my asked me about my 3 trial, or you want to lose weight, asked me how or whatever it was. So she asked me, and I was like, and she was like, oh, and she first, I was like, that's her Herbalife on Twitter, right? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So we was playing the game, just a little, and have to, like, you put down a card, or after one person put down a card, you have to get the spoon, right? So get the spoon out, or in order to go to the next round.
Right.
Every spoon she would put, I would go for that same spoon, right? Like this little stuff. So we went on the cruise or whatever. It was a 5-day cruise. Most nights it would just be us up, like just talking, legit. 5 o'clock in the morning, sitting, eating ice cream, talking. And it was like one was like in those moments, I was just like, just intrigued, like invested. Internet when I literally, and another that I just found, like, a good fact was I didn't think. So it's like a lot of people I used to talk to was like, okay, I know them from such and such, right? And her, it was like I didn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like fresh and new information.
Right.
Tell me all this so I can learn you as far as like in the long run type thing, right? So like just talking about anything or just in the water, it didn't matter. Just to be in the present, like, what's up? But then we had this one conversation about Taco Bell, like a Spanish word or something about Taco Bell. So,
Taco Bell.
Right. So I looked it up while I only drove to the port or whatever. So it's like 2 or 3 hours away from where we lived at or where we were. So exactly what we was talking about. I haven't got right. I actually looked up as soon as we got done having a conversation, but I decided did it. The time wasn't on there anymore. So we got 2 separate cars, started driving just to get the reason and be like, "Oh, see what I'm talking about," you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And from that point, after we left, like we just talk like every day, all day. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful, because Fantasia don't like to talk.
I don't.
Or you're an introvert, is what I understand.
Very worded. So another thing, I was like, no, I wasn't trying to pursue anything, even in that moment, pursue nothing. You know how you know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna talk, you just being friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I also next I have one of those where even if it's gonna be like that, I'll still rather just talk to you versus trying to pursue rejected and then that's all you want. I'm talking to can't do that. Yeah.
That works.
That's dope.
That do. But all right, so because obviously we got another half to talk about Herbalife and
Ooh. Awesome.
That's that marijuana virus right there. That's that marijuana virus.
Not the marijuana.
That's the marijuana virus, honey. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. But yes.
That's the first one.
But yes, no, because nowadays you can't
you can't
do none of that. All of a sudden everybody's looking at you funny and things, and I don't have time for that. So immediately as soon as I cough, I'll be like, yes, don't worry about it, you safe. That's the marijuana virus. I got that. That's all up in here.
Marijuana virus. Oh yeah,
I love it.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? But
so
yes,
I haven't gotten fucked today. Have y'all?
Well, shit, today. I mean, yeah, the day ain't over yet. Now let me stop, because the fact is, my other half is working. He working for the next 48 hours, so I ain't gonna see him till when he come off work, and he, how people get tired but still want their dick sucked, but whatever, we'll figure that out in 2 days.
Oh my god!
But apparently we're gonna talk about Fantasia and what she's doing with her partner. We're gonna talk about that. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, I'm sorry, my ADHD is all over the place, and this weed is not helping with it today.
Of course, it's 2 different things that either enhance it or you know what I'm saying, calm you down a little bit.
Exactly.
But yes, if you haven't watched any of our episodes, one of the things that you'll notice in anyone, you could just, randomly just, like some, like Wheel of Fortune, just randomly pick any one of them. And this woman here is either asking about somebody's masturbation habits or we're asking when last time we had sex, got fucked, got head, or we go to the extreme and we talk about some very weird sexual things that no one else is into, but she knows about because of FetLife.com. So I'm just saying that, in case you haven't subscribed, we a bag of fun over here. We a bag of fun. But
you never know what you get.
But you know what I'm saying. So if we're asking about your sexual life with your partner, and that's that's off limits, that the reason why we're asking is because that's a regular part of our show.
Oh yeah, Ruby had already told me. I was like, trust me, if I don't want to ask something, I'm just redirected.
Exactly.
She was like, respect it, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yes, but I'm just saying though, just randomly Wheel of Fortune.
Randomly, I'm gonna have to go pay Wheel of Fortune later. I'm gonna definitely go Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna just close my eyes and just, yeah, this one right there.
Oh my God, y'all so funny. But please, fam, on a serious note, do let us know how we can get involved with Herbalife or any of the hustles that you're interested in, how people can contact you if they want to get on that same mind frame.
For sure. So Herbalife is, for me, it's all around greatness, right? So we have stuff to lose weight, we have stuff to gain weight, we have stuff to just help maintain healthy weight, the whole nine. I've actually been doing it for about a year, almost 2, and I lost a good chunk of like 80 pounds on it so far.
Damn.
Right, and I just started a new challenge, so we're gonna see what this challenge do for me.
I feel like a giant compared to
Fam. No. I mean, I am like this big, so it happens. I'm like short as shit, but yeah. So as far as like right now, we have a lucky challenge going on. Just 21 days of 2 shakes, and the shakes are meal replacement shakes. So you get all the nutrients and vitamins and stuff like that as you would within a healthy meal. You just supplement that one meal you supplement in 2 meals with a shake. You still get one healthy, full, green, colorful meal. And you can have that in the middle of the day, or you can have it at night, whenever you want your meal to be. But we have all different type of stuff. We literally have everything except for toothpaste. We have skincare. We have supplements for joint and stuff like that. So like arthritis problems and stuff like that. We have stuff for that. We have lotion, shampoo, conditioner, soap. We have this stuff. We have they just put in 2 new things. It's CBD face serum. So it's like just helps like within it helps make that bring that glow. It helps give you a little bit more smooth and shine to your face. We have like the
I'm gonna need to get some of that.
Yeah, we have like these things for it's the tabs. They're called Relax Now, and they have like just like if you're anxious or something of that nature, we have those. I usually use them like if I know that, because I have anxiety, like on a good day, on a bad day, it just comes to me. So I would take like 1 or 2 of those and literally just be relaxed, like calm as ever. And it's not like more of a zombified, but it's just like I can be present and not overthink or nothing like that. So that is like one of my favorite products. The other favorite product I have was definitely the Prolessa. It just helps burn belly and back fat. It works miracles. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah.
Dad, why did you tell me this when we're at work?
You definitely gotta send us links and and
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
and purchase information not only to include in the description box of this video when it drops, but also so you know, because certain people might want to. I'm just saying, somebody might want to place an order. I don't know
Yeah.
who I don't, you know, I'm not going to say specific names or whatever. But somebody might want to place an order. You never know.
You know what I'm saying? So even if I'm not available at a certain amount of time, because we have people like all over within my group, like we're based in the South region, you know what I'm saying? Like Louisiana, Texas area, but we have people in Virginia, we have people in North Carolina, like we have people in Maryland, like we have people all over. So whenever you know, we start doing what we do, we'll put you in a group, you know, let them, just in case you have a question, and say, for instance, I may be working or something like that. We have a team, a family that will help you. Like, so you're going to be surrounded by nothing but accountability and support. So you definitely, we'll get you in there.
All right.
We'll get you in there. I'll drop all the what you call it, you know, the links. Y'all can find me on IG, all that. So definitely give y'all all the information.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shit. But I'm just saying, it absolutely send it to us, like, you know what I mean, in the email and shit. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Therefore, because I'm the one that does the editing and all of that shit and putting it on YouTube. So I need written shit, girl. And remember, I smoke weed, so which I'm not gonna be sitting in front of the video talking about she said A.
Oh no,
I ain't doing that.
I wouldn't be able to remember. I ain't even gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to remember that at all.
You know,
that's why I had to sit there and copy and paste my own link and make a note out of it, because I ain't gonna remember it. I ain't good with it.
You know what, Fan? Also, what area of tech are you going into, or what will be the capacity that you work in there?
So that's one of the things. I'm highly interested in, like, the data analyst part. I like interested in the metrics part, as far as like seeing what's being done, what needs to be done, looking at those numbers, seeing how it can change those numbers and stuff like that. So everything is like basically playing hand in hand with business itself. So like with marketing and stuff like that, of the business aspect, I like the technology behind doing the numbers, or seeing what I need to do as far as advertising and stuff like that, to be able to get to where I want to be, or get to where I want the numbers to look like. So definitely there. I'm also into like the development part. So to be able to use my marketing knowledge to develop exactly what I know would help, or what I feel like would help, would be another area. So I'm being honest, I'm interested in everything.
So crucial. It's so crucial.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Earn Your Leisure podcasts and shit like that, where they talk about wealth building and breaking generational traumas and all of that, and just different patterns that we're doing, because I'm so guilty of a lot of this thing. In fact, I'm able to clearly see why I haven't broke 1 million yet. Real shit. And so when it comes to metrics and things, never before have I been so interested in numbers. Yeah, because I have a, interest in that due to this podcast and other things, but it's just so fascinating. And the more people of color that we can get in these spaces of technology, in these fields of design, of architecture, of engineering, the better that it is for all of us. I can't wait until one of my kids demonstrates a desire to learn more in the tech game, because there's just so many things, and it just exceeds my I would say my understanding, but I do know it's important. I know that whenever there's like a rising curve, and there's ever a deficit of numbers, and there's always this need. And I know that means money. That's all I can say. It also means great civilizations. When we're building our communities with all of this, the shared knowledge, what we're doing right here is community work. It means that we're sharing of ourselves, of our perspectives, and other like, and we're building this digital the space digitally, you know what I'm saying, where we might as well just be right next to each other. And so it's just so fascinating how all of this works, yes, and utilizing marketing, because another thing, I'm stealing this from my brother 19 Keys, man. He's an educator in the community, in your community, that I love so dearly. I fucking love the Black community. Why? Because number one, y'all know the answers to everything, and this realm, this matrix, unfortunately, is trying to break y'all down. But you guys have the answers to every fucking thing. And
Boy,
I
slow down
respect
for a second.
people of color so much. My children are Black. So person, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going so far. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Literally your whole speech slowed down, like right then and there. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Okay. With regards to tech and these industries, tech, engineering, architecture, arts, you know, these are things that we need to push not only ourselves, but our children to be involved in any way. What's your thought on Web 3.0 and how are you, I don't know, what is your, are you involved with the game? Are you
in Web 3.0?
Yeah.
What's it? What the hell is that?
No, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Like, what is that?
In some cases, I'm not gonna lie to you, I live under a rock if y'all ask me. Like I'm not big on anything unless I can like physically see it or I'm doing it. I'd be clueless to a lot. I try to stay in a bubble to a point where it's like if I get my hands on it, I'm getting my hands on it for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. And you're very calculated and you're very thorough. But what I mean by Web 3.0, Queens, is it's that whole metaverse thing, the whole virtual reality world that, you know, we're embarking on and we're on the cusp on. And I don't understand it at all. I just know that we better get a handle on it. We better understand how to get a piece of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So see, like with that, yeah, I've seen that a lot, like with the whole like Facebook and stuff like that, going to the meta and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, at this point, they're gonna do whatever they can do to keep us. So as long as it's just like the whole algorithm and stuff like that. In my case, well, in my opinion, so I say when it comes to like to the algorithm and yeah, that's that Herbalife right there.
To make sure and get
I gotta
on
change my number.
But yeah.
Okay.
You know, number. Facebook and that whole metaverse thing that's going on. I can't tell you I understand it or want to understand it, but at the same time, let's think about it. We already in it based on the fact that everywhere we go, we can be videotaped from the minute we leave our house. Like we you know,
or just like our information
society. Like, let's be real.
Information be everywhere. Like you, like a lot of people, with my last job, a lot of people we would have to like ask for emails and stuff like that just so we could see like, okay, this person is buying this, right? So we're gonna send them more information on items that are like this. And they will, you know, get upset, like, I don't want you to have my email, I don't want you to do this. But I'm like, bro, as soon as you go online to look up something and they ask for you to register, you put your email in there. You don't read anything, like, so really you just put your email out there. Anybody could really get your email if they really just dug a little deep for it. So it's like, people put their information out there all the time and then wonder why, I already get spam and this and that. That's because you already put your information out there. Like anybody can use it. And I feel like when it comes to like Facebook and stuff like that, people, you need your they didn't got it to where you use your phone number or your email to log in. That way you putting all the information out there already. So it's like, well, what you expect? What do you expect? Of course, they're gonna figure out every little thing about you. They're gonna see what else you use your email for. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. So I used it for this, and now when I look something up on here, you wonder why you get on Facebook and you see ads for exactly that. It's all connected. Everything is connected.
Indeed.
Everywhere.
Big Brother is always listening. Big Brother always listening. Always. And anybody that act like that shit is a false, nah, that shit is true. Because it's just like you said. I mean, all you gotta do is, you don't even have to even look up something on your phone. You could just talk about something.
You can just talk about it.
You know, there's commercials about that shit on your phone or on your computer or on TV,
everywhere.
all over.
Everywhere.
See that shit.
And then they wonder why. It's like, bro, you expect me to believe that no one knows anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, you expect me to believe that? No. Nope. Everything is seen. Nothing is
hidden. I love these spaces because our perspectives matter. What we going through matters. And thank you for sharing that. Do you have any questions for us at all?
I'm not really. I go off listening. So, I mean, I'm not good with questions.
No worries.
I'm a listener and input.
Well, shit, I gotta say, we glad that you definitely came through and dropped, knowledge, because absolutely, you know what I mean. The contribution that you made of learning whatever you learned while working at Ganja Goddess definitely is something that I absolutely believe that you could definitely use in your future, as far, and definitely even combine the tech side into it, because at the end of the day, it's a growing industry, and you could definitely move that way. And so we appreciate your time with us, and the fact that you took the time to chit chat with us and tell us everything that
most definitely. And I told her that as a thank you, we're gonna send her some from our merch line.
Oh, yes, because of course, you definitely got to rock something for Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana.
Please do.
Yeah. Come on.
Got a little shit going on. If you ain't even, if you haven't took the time to check us out, this is, we going to make sure you do.
For sure.
Most definitely.
And of course, we're going to share your information in the video, of course, because like I said, that's why I put it on the screen. So that'll also give me a way to remember, you know what I mean, to put it in the description box when this video drops and shit, because of course, Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana is dropping shows every goddamn week, and when this
every Sunday drops, like church, baby,
we are going to make sure and let you know about it, because we're going to send you an email with the show link and everything like that, and it'll be on YouTube and on our website. And shit, it was a good time talking to you, honey.
Appreciate it.
You know,
we appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Brew, what you got to say?
Who wears the strap? You or your girl?
God damn it. No. See, no. What? See. But I warned you though, right? No, did I warn you?
You did.
No, I warned you, didn't I? So you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's not. No.
Hey, I mean, you asked.
And honestly, it don't even like let's say if your girl was actually standing right next to you, you know what I'm saying? She would have said that regardless. Because she
already know.
It's all love, like no balance.
On directly hit on somebody's woman right in front of their man. And I had to literally look at her like, yo, bruh.
I ain't hit. Oh, come on now. I have
Is
so much
sitting
respect
right
for
there.
Okay.
He might, after this phone call, get upset and ask her if you jumped in her DMs because you trying to holler right
So, funny story, fam. Funny story. I refer to Kai as my queen, right? Because that's my girl. I love her.
There you go. See, she about to tell you how she was another time when she was about to die. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So she married, I'm married, right? And I was calling her my queen. She had her husband on the phone, and he went out of his way to correct me that it was his queen, not mine.
And that, but here go the part that makes it bad, because after he corrected her, she jumps in and says, "Oh yeah, you're right. I'm just the side chick," and he
didn't make it any better. He
don't really play like that. You feel me? He don't really play like that. He don't really play like that.
No play like that. So I learned really well.
I mean, he can verbally cock the gun, but you can hear the cock. You can hear it. You can hear it.
I can hear it. You can hear it.
But she said that, and I had to be like, no. It was just joking.
It was just a joke. You were just playing.
She dead ass did. She dead ass did, man.
Yo, you need to stop playing like that. No.
No, but with all it goes with you, fan, I respect you. So I am flirtatious, but this ain't that. This is a queen circle. We love in each other on a sisterly, queenly level. And excuse me, because I tend to offend people. We were on another podcast, and I had told some girl that I wanted to get with her, and her man did not like that. So
I'm just saying.
I understand.
I'm just saying.
Understandable.
And so I don't do that no more. I take your advice.
Just ask you about your business, just deep in your business. I decided to say, nah, fam, I'm not finna answer that question. I'm not. We're not doing that. But Kyle warned me, so I'm not really upset.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You said it.
Oh shit!
On that note, we're gonna end the show because you're gonna get fucked up if you.
Oh my god!
I love y'all. I mean, I love.
I gotta tell you to chill out. We gotta chill out. So we're gonna end the show right now.
Brother, sex marijuana
in the motherfucking
building. Thank you, fan.
Thank you, Fantasia.
No problem.
It was a great time with you.
Right.
For sure.
All right, honey.